Hey guys, what's up? Hope you guys are having a great day today, and welcome back for another episode of the Weekly Market Analysis. So, I actually had a very interesting experience today. I came into the markets, I was looking at trades that I placed last week, as I often do, and I noticed that my reputation on TradingView was down to 195. All of my posts were red, like this. And I'm like, what the heck happened? Why are they red? I thought maybe it was a mess up with regards to the browser, something of that nature. Oh, no. What it was that the idea was hidden for violating one or more of TradingView's house rules. As it turns out, I violated a house rule. I violated it by putting in this sentence right here. You want to see more in-depth analysis where I walk you through my process of analyzing the markets? Check out my weekly market analysis series at my YouTube channel at Matthew Spazziti. Now, it would be easier to put a link in there, but I decided against it because I thought that was against the house rules, but I thought there was nothing, or at least nothing that I read, clearly I missed it, about just telling people to go to YouTube. This was, you're not allowed to do any promotions unless you have a premium account. They actually give you a section kind of down here. And in this section down here, you can list your stuff. But the premium account is, well, let's just say it's expensive for TradingView. Or at least I think it's expensive. Particularly for someone who's kind of like just starting out like I am, I think it was kind of pricey. Now, I wasn't trying to get away with anything when I did this. I honestly read through all the house rules, or at least I'm pretty sure I read them all. I don't recall running over that rule, so either it's a new rule or I totally missed it. One or the other. It is my fault. I got something wrong, but what happened, as you can clearly see, is I had over 100 trading ideas. I'm down to 19. I posted 7 today. That sucks. Suffice to say, over a year's worth of trading ideas has been flushed down the tubes, the reputation, the whole thing. So now I'm pretty much starting over. The only benefit is I still have 77 followers. Granted, that's down ever since this happened. I was at 78, but hopefully it doesn't fall anymore. But yeah, I'm not particularly happy with it. I was royally mad. I mean, I think I even broke down and shed a tear because of the whole thing. It really made me mad. It really did. I mean, I didn't get a warning. They said that this was the warning, and I don't begrudge TradingView for doing it. I understand why they do it. They're trying to funnel people into their premium subscription program, and they want to give those subscribers, those who are willing to shell out that kind of money. I think it's like $60 a month, which it's not like the most expensive thing in the world, but they want to give those premium subscribers a lot of good incentives in order to, subscribe and pay the highest fee that they have. So I understand why they're doing it. I don't begrudge them for it. It's just really disappointing because I feel like I'm kind of starting over all over again. But anyways, guys, this is my journey, and I wanted to show you all the ups and the downs. This is a down. I had over 1,100 reputation points here. I mean, I had over 100 trading ideas, and I had way more than 667 likes, and now I'm down to 19 ideas, 195 reputation. It was down to 120 before I posted these 7 trades. Luckily, I actually did have 7 trades that I had been taking and looking at throughout last week. I placed some trades on. We're going to take a look at them. You can see them on the top bar right here. We've got 5 different trades: Pound New Zealand, Pound Aussie, Euro Aussie, Aussie USD, and then Aussie CAD. So luckily I was able to get those, but I mean, oh man, it was so brutal. It made me so angry at first. I can't even explain to you how upset I was that it had happened. I just totally accidental on my end. I wasn't trying to get away with anything. You know, I even had my my website URL in the About Me page. I thought I had seen other people do this. I kind of went through the guys that I follow and that I try to imitate in terms of how the you know, in terms of how the profile looks and whatnot. And turns out they didn't, and I didn't know if that was in violation of anything. So I decided to can that, and now it's just, you know, I'm the founder of New Millennium Wealth, but I'm not actually giving you guys my URL. If you're listening to these videos, you're not going to have an issue with this. This is a pretty big disadvantage, though. In terms of actually getting people to my YouTube channel or to my website, I can't actually list or promote those in any which way, shape, or form unless I have the premium account. So, I mean, obviously the solution is get a premium account. I don't know if I can swing $60 a month. Well, okay, let's be honest. I can swing it. I don't know if I want to swing it. All right? I don't know if it's worth it. $60 a month is a lot of money, particularly if you're still starting out like I am and you're not really making a lot of money doing this yet. If you're just not where you want to be in your business yet, where you're making, you know, loads of money, it is kind of difficult to start shelling out $60 a month. I mean, I'm still paying to keep my website up and running. I'm paying to host my podcast as well. I'm paying for my Skillshare program. So, of course, I always intended to go pro on TradingView. I just don't know, and I probably will. I think this is definitely one of those situations that is going to cause me to have to finally get a pro account. At least I'll be able to list my my website or my YouTube channel in this little chat bubble that they give you, you know, under your image or something of that nature. So I don't know. We'll have to see. I'm kind of debating on it, but yeah, I would really like to do the premium one. I just don't know if I want to swing that quite just yet. It's about $600 for the whole year. I prefer to not pay, you know, monthly fees. It reduces your monthly cash flow. I prefer to just pay one lump sum for an entire year, assuming I can afford to do that, and assuming I can afford to do it year after year after year, you know, every single year. But that's the way I like to operate. That's what I like to do. So, you know, that being said, guys, I wanted to share that with you. It sucks. I had a really bad day because of that. Day sucked. Which actually, when it actually comes to trading, look at this. You actually pull over the trading analysis journal here. I mean, look, winner after winner after winner after winner. We don't really know what pound CAD is going to do, but, you know, for the most part, man, we have just been winning. We're up 28. We're up to 28.55. Hopefully that continues. But as you guys who have been following me for any length of time, we were at 28.34, and we dropped down to 19.97. Gosh, I mean, it was bad. So we're clearly on a winning streak. Hopefully that wins out. Hopefully that continues to, you know, maintain, but who knows? We'll just kind of have to go from there. So that being said, guys, let's go ahead and jump in the charts here and go from there. But it does bring up a really excellent point of taking self-responsibility for your actions. Yes, I did get mad by the whole situation, and it made me really, really upset. Sorry, I don't know if you guys can hear, but I got my dogs are barking in the background. I have no idea what about. But anyways, I was really upset at first, and then I got really sad, and I felt really depressed. I just felt like a lot of work that I had done was kind of just flushed down the toilet, essentially. And, you know, I mean, I was upset about it for a big portion of the day, but eventually I just came to realize, you know what? It was my fault. I either didn't read the policy or the house rules, as they call it, or perhaps I didn't keep up with it enough, and maybe it was a new rule that was instituted and I wasn't paying an ounce of attention. Either way, which I don't think it was a new one. I'm going to say that I don't think it was a new rule. I think it's a rule that's been around. I think I just missed it. But that's my fault, right? I knew I had read a lot of the rules, and I just simply missed that one, and it ended up biting me hard. So, you know, we will recover. We will continue on, but it's an important lesson of, you know, taking self-responsibility. Allow yourself to have some time where you can grieve about stuff, and then force yourself to get off your butt, to continue to work, and ultimately to just continue moving forward and try to, you know, be an adult about it overall, and just know that while it's upsetting, it is what it is. Can't change it, so just do what you can and move on and take responsibility. I mean, clearly it was an accident, but it was something that I did. So that being said, guys, we will recover. I will build it back up again as I did in the first place. And it's, hey, I still have the followers, you know, so that's good. If you guys are watching this on YouTube, make sure to go follow me on TradingView. Make sure to like the posts, you know, make sure to leave comments. If you like it, if you're getting value out of it, let me know. That means a lot to me, and it helps me to continue doing this for you guys. So, Pound New Zealand. What do we got going on here? So this was a trade that actually came to fruition. Actually, the vast majority of trades today came to fruition last week. And I wasn't watching it when they came to fruition, but I did place my trade on and whatnot like you guys normally see me do. So this was a trade that actually I saw we had broken below the structure low right here of 198.84. We came all the way down, broke below, closed below. So you had newer, lower, low, lower close. And then we kind of just consolidated here. And I came in probably somewhere around this point. So I did my fib measurement tool from this structure high to this structure low. Got my entry point right around the 99.31 price level. Placed my entry. And luckily we got hit. We came up here. We retested this area, this resistance level, and we got rejected. The market rejected that level and rolled over, which gave me some profits. So it's pretty cool. Pretty happy about that. I mean, with this kind of move, I would have thought I was going to lose out. I mean, come on, could you blame me? I mean, this strategy, trading over all of these currency periods off to the right, I can tell you right here, right now, that this is under 50% accurate. This is definitely nowhere near 50% accurate, and which is why I think the account's going to slowly bleed out and die. Well, when I say the account, it's hypothetical. It's not real money, right? So this is just me practicing my charting analysis, you know, practicing it, showing you guys how I'm practicing my charting analysis, showing you guys how I come in and do it. And once I start trading live, I'll open up a live trading room so you guys can actually see me going into the market every single day. And you can actually see me, or at least, well, Monday through Friday, right? And you can actually see me going into the market and actually taking these trades live, looking for them, hunting them down, that kind of thing. So, but we're not there yet. But that's something to look forward to in the future. And not to mention, it's going to be great because we'll be able to bounce ideas off of each other and create a really cool trading community. I'm actually really psyched about it. So, but hey, I gotta trade live first. I gotta finish my back testing first. I just have to do that. Otherwise, I can't reasonably trade with live money. I'm just not going to do that. So that's Pound New Zealand. I'm going to go ahead and leave the Pound New Zealand here. Actually, let's go ahead real quick. Let me bring that back up again. Sorry, I'm being silly here. Pound New Zealand. All right. Here we go. All right. So one thing I wanted to draw attention to is now that we have made a new lower, low, lower close, I want to draw a fib retracement tool from this swing high to this swing low. And then I want to put my entry on it just like this. That's what I want to do. Now, if the market comes up again, and it could go lower, so we may have to actually move this down as it continues lower. But for the most part, I think now we got another great trading opportunity, so maybe we'll get back up there, and I don't know, maybe we'll see. Just have to see. Changes I made may not be saved. Oh, okay. Well, will they ever be saved? All right. That being said, let's move on to the Pound Aussie. Pound Aussie, we had a very, very similar situation. Like I said, almost all of these trades, as you can see, have already come to fruition. Except for, I actually did have a trade that I'm still waiting for. Pound CAD. Pound CAD has not come to fruition yet. I don't know why I didn't have it up there, but I really should have. But the Pound CAD has not come to fruition yet. Let's actually talk about Pound CAD real quick. Pound CAD is the only one that's still kind of live. Press the play button here. You can see it's kind of coming down. I really don't know what's going to happen. I think we have a good chance of rolling over and getting our targets hit. We broke below, closed below. We made a new lower, low, lower close right here because of this breaking this structure level. And now we're kind of coming back up into all this resistance. structure and everything, and we kind of came up here. We have a big wick here because of the rejection, and now we're kind of coming up again, so it's kind of looking like there's a good chance that this is actually going to roll over. But I don't really know for sure. As I always say, I can't give assurance. I can't tell you 100% what's really going to happen and what isn't. I don't have a crystal ball. But I think there's a good chance, because of this candlestick, this leads me to believe that this is a bearish sign, and that ultimately, because of this rejection, there's a good chance we could go lower. We'll have to see whether I'm right or not. But hey, I could be wrong. This could be a bullish sign, and it got rejected, and it just comes back up. I think it's a bearish sign, but you never really know. But I think that it's going to go down. I think it's going to go lower. So hopefully, cross your fingers that will actually happen. In this case, that's exactly what happened. This was a great trade. We made a new lower low, lower close, broke the structure level here, retraced, drew my fib retracement tool from the swing high to the swing low, and there you go. Got my entry there. And the minute we got the entry, we rolled right over, and I made money right away. It was a really, really awesome trade. I love trades like these where they roll over very quickly, or they rally if you're in a long position. Either way, the market gives you your targets, and it gives it to you quickly. Even if I get stopped out, I prefer that the market stop me out fast, right? I hate it when the market doesn't do that. So that's the pound Aussie. Now we're looking at Euro Aussie. Euro Aussie was the exact same thing. I saw this last week. We got filled on May 28th. I saw this structure high here, and I saw how we made a new lower low, lower close here. We broke this structure level, and I went ahead and drew my fib retracement tool from the swing high to the swing low, came back in, and yeah, now we got involved. Now, I want you to know I didn't actually place any price alerts on here, so I wasn't informed of a lot of this up until I came to the market today. Last week was pretty busy. The weekend was pretty busy, so I didn't actually have a lot of time to come in and check things out. And as a result of that, I didn't really know a lot of my trades actually got me entered in, and I ended up making money because of my targets. I actually didn't know that was going to happen. So I am very, very happy that it did happen, and very happy, surprised. Normally what happens, at least past couple weeks, I've been coming in, and I'll do this. I'll place my entry here, and I get entered, and then and it rallies to stop me out. And it's like, man, that sucks. And so I had to come to you with a trade that already came to fruition, but unfortunately didn't come to fruition and make me money. It came to fruition and ended up stopping me out, ended up losing me money. So, it's just, it's really nice to finally go through a winning streak here. So, yeah, but that's what I did. Honestly, there's really nothing to this. This looks like a pretty straightforward trend continuations trade. We broke structure, we retraced, and then we went ahead and fell through the floor again. We continued on with this bearish trend that we're on. So it actually ended up working out pretty well. Pretty happy with it. Now for the Aussie USD, once again, this was a trade where I saw this structure being made here. I saw it retrace, but when I originally looked at this one, it did not give me a 618 retracement. It gave me a 50% retracement. But so I was kind of disappointed by that. But when I saw it break structure here last week, I decided to do the exact same thing. Just, measure with your fib retracement tool from the structure low to the structure high here, and there you go. You got your entry. Now I will admit this is a bit of a minor structure level in my opinion, but it's big enough to where I would get involved. I've taken minor structure level trades like this with honestly structure levels that are even more minor than this one. So this one, even though it was minor, it was bigger than stuff that I've taken before. But to be completely honest with you, in the end, even though it's a minor one, you can still do this. Just make sure that you're being consistent in your back testing. Whatever you decide to do, just make sure it's consistent. But for me, it's perfectly fine. I would have liked to have seen it, come all the way down here Although I don't know if I would have been able to get involved in this particular trade if it had, because that would have been a big risk-reward ratio, probably would have been all out of whack. But overall, I like to take these small trades every now and then just to see if they work out, just to see if I can, capture some money. And in this case, I was able to. So pretty straightforward. We made a new higher high, higher close. Actually, we made a double top here, and then we ended up breaking the V of the double top. Gave me my 618 retracement, and we rallied, and I ended up making money. So not too shabby. Pretty cool. This trade, the AUDCAD, was, again, straightforward. It wasn't really all that difficult. It basically got me entered in. We made a new higher high, higher close here. I did my fib retracement tool from this structure low to this structure high. You could have easily done your retracement from here, from this point to this point, and you still would have gotten long, you still would have gotten involved, and actually you would have increased your rewards for that. You would have had more profits, a bigger winner. But I decided that to go with this one. I felt this was the more likely one to happen. I didn't know if we would get down all the way there. But it ended up working out. New higher high, higher close. Outside return, retracement, 618 fib retracement, and then we rallied. So that's pretty much it. I don't really know what else to say. I know we're only like 22 minutes into this video, and that's it. That's the charts, guys. We kind of just went straight through them. So I guess, I wanted to talk about a particular term that I heard about a while ago from one of my trading mentors. And I wanted to just talk about it and just express how powerful I think the statement is, and ultimately just kind of introduce it to you guys for the first time of hearing it. It meant a lot to me when I heard it, and I'm hoping it'll mean a lot to you guys. So the statement is that if you've got money problems, you don't have a problem. And that money problems are the easiest problems and are the best problems to have because you can fix them. It's one of the easier things to fix, right? Now, when we're talking about problems, we're not really talking about, tiny little things like I got to take the trash out, or, I don't even know. There are wasps making their nests in the corners of my house, and I got to go knock them down. I had to do that a couple days ago. That was not fun. But, those are small, minor problems. We're talking about bigger problems, right? And when you got a money problem, this is what everyone complains about. Everyone complains that they've got money problems. And it's so funny because it's like, yes, I know so many people who constantly are complaining that life is getting more expensive, and it is. It absolutely is getting more expensive. Absolutely. Because of inflation and things of that nature, right? We've talked about this ad nauseum on my podcast. If you haven't checked it out, go check out the website, New Millennium Wealth. Go to episodes. In the drop down there will be the podcast. Click on that. You'll find all the episodes that I've ever made. And I'm constantly updating that every single week, trying to pump out at least 2 episodes a week. So go check it out if you want to hear my opinion on economics, some politics, and things of that nature. That being said, though, I think I want to kind of make it clear I am going to move some of the podcasting. So right now I have 2 podcast episodes that are on my YouTube channel. I accidentally added them onto YouTube channel. I didn't actually mean to do it. I'm actually going to create a separate YouTube channel specifically designed for the podcast. And because I think the podcast talks about a lot more than just trading in the markets, so I wanted to have its own separate YouTube channel and whatnot. So I'm going to create that. I'll let you guys know when I'm going to do that. And when I do that, I might very well just take some of those episodes down on my YouTube channel, just because I don't really think that they're going to have the same kind of effect. I didn't create a custom thumbnail for them. They don't have keywords on them or anything of the sort. So I might just end up taking them down. I haven't really quite decided, but I will be moving the podcast to its own YouTube channel, the Matthew Spazzini Program. So just want to let you guys know about that. But guys, when it comes to problems in life, everybody complains about finances. And rightfully so. Finances are a huge, huge issue. Life is constantly getting expensive. Wages are always lagging behind inflation. price inflation, that is. And in the end, you're always feeling like you're getting screwed. You're always feeling like life just isn't working out for you. But to be completely honest with you, money problems are not really problems. Problems that you could just write a check for are not really problems. I know that may sound weird to a lot of you, but if you could just write a check for a problem, it's not really a problem, is it? Because it was the easiest thing to do. You just wrote a check. You just paid for it. It's not a problem like relationships and fighting with your spouse, or it's not a problem where you've got medical issues and you got to lose weight, or you have high blood pressure or something like that. Those are harder problems that money will not solve. Money can help buying healthier foods, giving you time to go and work out. The more money you have, the more free time you can have sometimes, or at least you get more control over your time. So money can certainly help, but it's not going to fix the actual problem. But a problem that requires money is not really a problem in many cases, or at least this was the saying. I like to say that a money problem are the best problems to have because they're some of the easiest problems to deal with. Now, if you don't have a lot of money, you're not going to agree with this statement. Okay? If you're struggling with finances, you're not making enough money or something, you're not going to agree with that. You're going to think money problems are the worst problems in the freaking world. But that's not necessarily true. You just don't have the money. So in order to make those problems the best problems, where all you have to do is write a check to where it's not really a problem anymore, you got to find ways of making more money. How do you do that? Well, there's tons of ways to do that. You could do it like I do. You could get into trading. You need to take control of the source of your income. That is ultimately what you have to do. And I'm sure you guys knew I was going to draw it out to that because I always do. But guys, look, you got to take control of the source of your income. All right? By taking control of the source of your income and becoming financially free, you guys will be able to not have money problems anymore. I mean, as long as you're managing your money well and you're not stupid with your money and spending every dime you freaking make, if that's the case, it doesn't matter how much money you make, you're going to, for lack of a better term, piss it all away anyways. But if you're good at managing your money, if you're going to manage your money and you're good at it, then when all of this stuff starts to happen, when issues come up where all you got to do is write a check, it's not really an issue, is it? Having a lot of money is great. The whole saying, more money, more problems, is false. It's not, if you have more money, you have different kinds of problems, right? But they're not the same, and I'd rather have more than have less. I'd rather have more money than have less money. I'd rather manage my finances well and control my spending so that I can save up money, and I'd rather find ways of making more money so that ultimately, if I got a problem, I can fix it. I'm going to give you guys a bit of an example here because this actually happened to me last week. So my wife and I, we bought this house a little over a year ago that we're living in now, and it's our very first house, and this house had a gorgeous big tree out in the front yard. And for a long time, I was concerned that the tree was going to cause more problems than it was really worth. The tree was very large. It was a Bradford pear. Any of you who don't know, Bradford pears are, I believe they've been modified, genetically modified. They don't actually produce fruit. And they can crossbreed. They can kill other trees. But on top of all that, they're very short-lived trees. They have a 20-year life cycle where effectively they just live for 20 years, and anything after that, the first 20 years, that's the good years for a Bradford pear. And ours was approaching the 20-year marker. All that said, we were getting nervous that we're in the summertime here in the US of A. And to be completely honest with you, I was getting worried that, around this time, you have a lot of storms that tend to come in and rip through, and they can have high winds and stuff of that nature. I was worried that was going to happen. It was going to cause the tree to fall over, fall on my house. So we decided to cut it down. Well, we got multiple quotes on that job, and we decided to pay a guy, and we were done. Just wrote a check. Wasn't really that difficult. We were getting ahead of the problem. We had the future foresight to see the risks, plan accordingly, like I say at the end of every single video, and we took action. We took action and got ahead of an issue. So we decided that it would be a good idea to chop it down. So we did. We found out how expensive it was. We wrote a check. We're done. Wasn't a problem. Not only did we have the future foresight to do it and to nip it in the bud so we didn't have to deal with it, we also just were able to write a check. We had the savings. Now we're looking at possibly replacing our fence. You can imagine that's a lot more expensive than chopping down a tree. And the fence, it's a couple $1,000s. But anyways, the point is that we have the savings. Now, I'm not trying to brag. I'm not trying to be arrogant here. I'm not trying to be, haughty or anything. It says, I got all this money and whatnot. I'm not trying to do that. All I'm trying to say is if you have money for it and you could just write a check, it's not a problem. It's one of the easiest problems to fix. Now, if you don't have the money, you got to learn how to go get that money. Again, it can be an easy it's one of the easier problems in life to fix. If you need money, you can go earn it. There's 1,000,001 ways to go make money in this world, guys. You just got to pick one. Find out what you like, find out your passion, and go. Go pick what you want to do. You want to be a blogger that writes about cooking? Go do that. There's tons of people that do that. Go do it. You can make money doing that. It's great. You want to do trading like I'm doing and you want to, just show people your journey and whatnot, go do that. It's awesome. I can tell you right now, I thoroughly enjoy it. I don't enjoy my work getting taken out from me, as you can see, but I enjoy it, right? If you can write a check for a problem, it's not a problem. But I like to take that one step further, and I like to say that if you have money problems, it's one of the best problems for you to have. It's one of the better problems, I guess I should say, because it's more easily fixable than others. It's an easy fixable problem. Okay? You can fix it. And you know how to fix it. There's money. I personally believe this, and I don't know if you guys do, but I personally believe this, that there is money out there waiting with your name on it. There's so much money out there. If you were to become a billionaire, it would just be, just a scratch on the surface. You wouldn't even make a dent in the amount of money that's out there if you were a billionaire. There's so much money out there, guys. There is money that has your name on it. Go get it. That's what I really believe. I genuinely believe it. I think that money is almost limitless. There's an unlimited demand out there that's willing to spend money. Okay? Money doesn't have to be this dirty thing that everybody hates and everyone says you're corrupt and evil if you like money. You've all heard the term, money is the root of all evil. That is not true at all. That's a misquote of the Bible. The Bible does not say money is the root of all evil. It says the love of money is the root or can be the root of all kinds of evils. That it's the love of money that is the root, or at least can be the root, depends on what translation you're reading from, but can be the root of all kinds of evils. Not money of and in itself. Money is an inanimate object. It can't be evil. It is neither good nor evil. It's neutral. It's like a rock. A rock is, generally speaking, not seen as a dangerous, evil thing. It's a rock. It's an inanimate object. However, someone can use it to throw it through your window, and then it becomes an evil thing, right? Someone can use it to bash you over the head and to try to kill you with it and stone you to death, then it becomes an evil thing. But rocks are not evil things inherently, are they? They're not evil. We always tend to look at what people do with inanimate objects, and we always tend to apply emotional and moral and ethical judgments on those items. So if someone throws, knives to many can be an evil thing, right? But they're not always. It's an inanimate object. Just depends on what you're using for. A cooking knife, a cutting knife in the kitchen is not bad. But a knife that's used to stab someone, to steal their stuff and mug somebody, yeah, that's bad. But is it the knife that's bad, or is the person that's using it bad? It's the person. So money's the same way. Money is not this dirty, disgusting thing that you have to hate. You shouldn't hate it at all. Money helps you to become free. And if you have enough of it, and all you got to do is write a check for problems to fix those problems, they're not problems. Now, if you don't have enough money, then that is a problem. But it's one of the best problems, in my personal opinion, because it's so fixable. And in this day and age, in the 21st century, it has never been easier to fix that problem. You can go off and get a part-time job. You can get 2 part-time jobs. You can go off and get a full-time job. If you're worried about the economy and you've lost jobs, look, I understand that. I've been there. I told the story tons of times. But guys, look, I've been in the situation of what happens when you lose a job. I've lived through an eviction. My wife and I did early on in our marriage. We have lived through an eviction. We were kicked out of the house that we were staying in. We were staying with some friends of ours. And he lost his job, and he wasn't able to keep the house afloat. And after a couple of years of us staying there, it was very early on in our marriage, he ended up getting evicted, him and his family, and us with him, because we were staying there with him. It was a terrible, terrible situation, but it happened. I get what it's like to not have money, okay? What I can tell you is that you can always earn more money. Money is plentiful. Money is out there. It has your name written on it. I believe that life was meant to be lived abundantly, not to be struggling and starving. Yeah, there's always going to be work, and work is hard. Of course. Yes, we're going to struggle from time to time, of course. But I think that life is meant to be lived abundantly. Life was meant to be lived and enjoyed. And it doesn't mean, I'm not trying to say that it's all fun and games, but life was meant to be lived abundantly, right? But you need money in order to do that. You're not going to be able to live life abundantly if you don't have the money. So anyways, guys, go out there. Find out if you don't know what you want to do, then you need to find out what your passion is, right? Find out what you love to do. Because whatever you love to do, you're going to be a lot more motivated to do what you love each and every single day. So find out what you love to do. Find out whether that's cooking, whether it has something to do with animals. Maybe you love animals. You want to talk about how to train animals, how to groom them. Maybe it's art, maybe it's music, whatever it is, it doesn't matter. Maybe it's trading, maybe it's blogging, maybe it's getting a YouTube channel going about some topic you're really passionate about. Maybe it's video gaming. I'm a huge video gamer, or at least I was. I still play some games from time to time. Heck, I've been tempted many times to create a YouTube channel about a video game that I play called Rise of Kingdoms. I love it. It's a great game. But I don't know if I have the time to do that. But guys, for you, find the time. I mean, podcasting doesn't take a long time. You can become a podcaster. There's 1,000,001 ways to take control of the source of your income and to make money. If you want to go the traditional route, go get a job. But I'm telling you, wages are always lagging behind price inflation. They just always are. Maybe there are times where wages for a particular job are pacing well, but that's usually because that job is in high demand. But even then, I would still say that wages, even in that situation, still tend to lag behind price inflation. The only way to really get ahead of price inflation is to control the source of your income so you can control the asset that you're charging money for, whether it's a product or service. That's the best way to do it. So guys, find out what your passion is. Unfortunately, I can't help you with that. I can't help you because I don't know you personally. I don't know who you are. You're a complicated individual. I don't know everything about you. I don't know what you're going to like and what you aren't. You have to go out there. You've got to figure that out. It's not something I can do for you. Once you figure out what you want to do, then I can point you in the right direction. I can help you get started. I can maybe teach you how to create a website for very cheap, and I can teach you all this kind of stuff that I've learned and that I am doing myself. But I know how to get started, and I'll be honest, I spent a lot more money than what I had to when I initially got started. I know how you can save a ton of money and do it almost, not entirely, but almost for free. Okay? I'm not going to say 100% for free, but I know how you can get started and spend very, very, very little amount of money. It's almost next to free, right? It's very, very cheap. I know how you could do that. Granted, that's not trading, but I don't just teach trading here. I don't just show you. This is about my journey to becoming financially free. That includes becoming a consistently profitable trader. But it also includes being a blogger, being a podcaster, having a website. So guys, get out there and find what really gives you energy, what gives you passion. Get out there, find it, and then start making money off of it. And stop working for somebody else. Stop making that other person rich. Stop making that company rich. Why don't you make yourself rich? Why don't you earn it? Earn the wealth and the life that you want. Then you're not going to have to be beholden to anybody. I don't know about you, but that sounds amazing. Because I don't like being beholden to other people. And I know that most people don't. It doesn't matter where you are politically. It doesn't matter. No one wants to be beholden to somebody else. I sure as heck don't. And I hope you're on board with me with that. So that being said, guys, hey, don't forget to check out the affiliate links that are in the description below. We've got Tier 1 trading, guys. If you are interested in taking your trading to the next level and you want some more advanced, in-depth training, guys, Tier 1 trading is the only place for you to go. They are absolutely amazing. They will teach you everything. They will teach you advanced pattern recognition. They will teach you money management. They will teach you about indicators. I mean, yeah, we cover a lot of that stuff, or some of that, here on my channel, but a lot of that stuff gets a lot more complicated. And for me, I'm more of the basics. Like I like to teach you guys the basics, because in my opinion, the basics are the core and the foundation that you have. So I like to teach the basics. Maybe at some point in time in the future, I'll teach more of the advanced stuff. But for right now, go out and go check them out. They're great. Click on the link in the description below. You'll be taken there. Talk to Akil Stokes, Jason Greystone, who's in London. He covers the London session. And then also talk to, Charles Miles and Darren. These guys are awesome. They were very instrumental in teaching me how to trade. They are still my trading mentors. I still watch all their content. I talk to Charles every now and again. They're absolutely amazing people. They know their stuff. They won't turn you down the wrong road. They're going to teach you the skill and the art of trading. Okay? And it's amazing. If you want to take your trading to the next level, go check them out. Tier1trading.com. Also, I'd like to promote none other than TradingView. Guys, if you are in need of a charting platform, go to tradingview.com. Don't promote anything in the descriptions. Don't promote your stuff in the descriptions or whatnot. But, don't make that mistake. Don't do what I did. But go to tradingview.com, guys. Go hit up the link in the description below. Check out the charts, guys. This is an amazing charting platform. You guys see me use it all the time. It's one of the best charting platforms in my personal opinion. It's absolutely amazing. Before TradingView, you had to have a separate chart open. You can even trade. Did you guys know this? You could trade through your broker through TradingView, straight from the charts. There are brokers that you can sign up with and that you can fund accounts with who actually have deals with TradingView to where you can actually take trades literally straight from the charts. You could buy and sell, and that could be directly tied to your income. Guys, a long time ago, you had to have your brokerage account on one screen, and you had to have your charts on another screen, and you had to try to finagle with all the, the different quotes. They might have quoted differently. The spreads may have been different. You never really know. And it was really, really, really annoying. So guys, in TradingView, if you have a broker that is affiliated with them, you can trade straight from the charts. I don't know if affiliated is the right term, but if you have one of those brokers that has a deal with them, you can literally trade straight from the charts. It's a really, really cool experience. It's absolutely amazing. You could trade just like this. Easy. Buy order. Buy limit order, right? You got your sell order up here. You got your sell stop order right here. It's really, 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 really cool, guys. So that being said, go check out TradingView and get signed up. Get a pro account, get going, join me, because I'm going to be getting a pro account here pretty soon, and it'll be awesome. Also, last but certainly not least, guys, if you're interested, if you don't really know what you want, don't feel bad. There's a lot of people that are in that boat. And if you're really, really struggling to find out, I would highly encourage you to go to Skillshare. Skillshare.com offers hundreds of courses going anywhere from like flying drones to filmography to videography to writing sales copy, email marketing, website design. I'm pretty sure they even got trading and investing stuff on there too. So guys, go check out Skillshare. Anything, almost anything you can think of, they've got it. They've got so many great courses. I've used Skillshare. I still use it to this day when I'm interested in learning a new skill. And trust me, being new at this whole internet entrepreneur thing, I am always learning a new skill, and it's painful and it sucks, but it's what I'm always doing. But Skillshare puts it all in a central location. It makes it all so easy to find. And hey, it's only like $100 for the entire year. I think if you sign up for it, they even give you like a month or two for free, usually. So guys, if you are interested in any of that, go check it out. I'll make sure to list the description, the links, the affiliate links in the description below. Just disclaimer, these are affiliate programs. They are not sponsors, okay? They are not sponsors. Any opinions that I say have nothing to do with them. These are just affiliates that I have. If you're interested to and you want to contribute to what I'm doing, this is a great way to do this. If you want to contribute to this, you want to show me that if I'm providing value to you and you want to show your gratitude and you also want to get a great product or service as well, go check them out. You're not going to be disappointed. And also, don't forget to check out the website at newmillenniumwealth.com. Got all kinds of great content on there. I post all these videos, the podcast episodes, and a lot of other extra content that you're not going to find anywhere else. It's absolutely amazing, guys. Go check it out. If you do all that for me, I'll see you guys in the next episode. As always, know the risks, plan accordingly, and have a great day.